Hey there, friends. Lauren Fletcher here. And if you're heading to Work Truck Week in March, you are in for an exciting, packed, slightly chaotic, but incredibly valuable week. Whether it's your first time or you've been walking this show floor for years, I put together this guide to help you know what to expect before you ever set foot in Indy. We'll talk about what's new, how to navigate the show, and what not to miss. And yes, where to find the good food. Honestly, this is the video I wish someone handed me before my first Work Truck Week. So let's dig in. At its core, Work Truck Week is the one place each year where the commercial vehicle industry comes together in one space. It's not just a trade show, it's hands-on product discovery, real-world education, new product launches, and some of the best networking you'll have all year. You'll see the latest trucks, bodies, equipment, and technology. But more importantly, you'll talk directly with the people who design, spec, and support them. And it moves fast. Expect a lot of walking, a lot of conversations, and more ideas you'll be able to remember unless you write a few things down.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Mitchell, Senior Director of Content Development at NTEA. I lead the development of the education programs for Work Truck Week and work closely with our speakers across the industry. Why should fleet managers, decision makers, and others attend Work Truck Week? Well, the education sessions are built specifically to be practical. We think attendees will leave with ideas, insights, and connections that they can use immediately when they get back to work.
That's one of the things that really makes this event different. The education is built to be practical, and it's designed so you can actually take ideas back to work and use them. And while the sessions are valuable, so are the conversations that happen around them. Some of the best ideas you'll leave with won't come from the stage. They'll come from the person sitting next to you.
I really would stress, having those hallway discussions, participating in panel Q&A, sitting next to someone you don't know in a session and really getting to know kind of what their viewpoint is and where they're coming from in the industry. Also, don't be afraid to ask questions in sessions. Introduce yourself to the speakers. We bring those folks with expertise here to share their knowledge and to connect with others in the industry.
Now, if this is your first time attending, take a breath. You're not doing anything wrong if it feels like it's a lot at first. The Indiana Convention Center is big. The show floor alone covers about 500,000 square feet, so no, you're not going to see everything. And that's okay. Some booths are small and focused. Others, especially from the OEMs, are massive, with multiple vehicles, demo areas, and staff. Give yourself time. Pick a few must-see booths each morning, leave room to wander, and don't be afraid to circle back later. And I'm going to say this now so you don't learn the hard way. Wear comfortable shoes. This is not the show to break in new footwear. You'll regret it by hour two. One more thing I really wish someone had told me my first year, the sessions aren't just about sitting and listening. The conversations around them matter just as much. One thing I hear from first-time attendees a lot is, I don't know how to start conversations at booths. Here's the secret. You don't need a pitch. You don't need to sound impressive. Just walk up and say something like, "Hey, I manage a fleet and wanted to see what you're showing this year." Or, "I've been hearing about your EV and I wanted to check it out in person." That's it. These teams are here to help, and if they don't know the answer, they'll usually grab the engineer or product expert who does. And if you're wondering whether it's actually okay to ask those harder questions, it is. In fact, that's the whole point.
Hello, I'm Christopher Lyon, Director of Fleet Relations with the NTEA. Work Truck Week is right around the corner. It's where fleet and industry professionals come together to make smarter, more informed decisions. Attendees can explore the latest commercial vehicles, equipment, and technology. Connect with the companies behind them and compare solutions side by side. Education is a key part of the experience, with sessions focused on real-world challenges, emerging trends, and practical insight fleet professionals can take back to their organizations. My tip, don't just walk the show floor. Ask hard questions, learn from others, and make connections that continue long after the show ends.
That mindset shift is huge. You're not just there to collect brochures. You're there to learn, compare, and leave smarter than you arrived. Now, let's talk about what's new for 2026. First, the exhibit hall opens earlier. Starting Wednesday, doors open at 9 a.m., which gives you extra time to explore before the show floor really fills up. Second, the Commercial Vehicle Data Exchange, which launched last year, is now fully integrated into Green Truck Summit. If connected vehicles, fleet data, and smarter maintenance decisions are on your radar, this is where you'll want to spend time. And Green Truck Summit overall is expanding with sessions on autonomy, synthetic fuels, sustainable powertrains, and how fleets are actually using this technology today. Not future fluff, but real world application. Tuesday morning kicks off strong with the Green Truck Summit keynote. Ian Hucker, Vice President of GM Envolve, will be taking the stage and talking about how multi-stage commercial vehicles are evolving, from vehicle design and electrification to connectivity and upfit integration. If you're thinking long-term about how to spec and plan your fleet, this is absolutely worth setting your alarm for. Here's the rhythm of the week so you know what to expect. Monday is registration and orientation. Tuesday is Green Truck Summit, breakout sessions, and the opening reception at Lucas Oil Stadium. Wednesday and Thursday are your main show days, full exhibit hall, education sessions, and ride and drive. Friday wraps things up at noon. One of my favorite parts of Work Truck Week is the ride and drive, and a lot of people don't realize that it's actually open to everyone. You don't need a special pass. Just show up Wednesday or Thursday between 11 and 3:30, hop in line, and go. Allison Transmission is sponsoring again this year and bringing their Allison Experience trailer, which is part learning space, part lounge, and a great place to talk drivetrains and performance with people who really know their stuff. You'll get hands-on time with electric, alternative fuel, and vocational trucks from brands like Ford, Ram, Peterbilt, Mack, Rivian, Mercedes, Isuzu, Blue Art, Hino, and more. It's a great way to get a real feel for what might work in your operation. At some point, you're gonna need real food. If you bought lunch tickets, you can eat on site Wednesday and Thursday. If not, be prepared. The concession lines can get long. If you want to step out, Harry and Izzy's, Spoken Steel, and Sauce on the Side are all solid lunch options. For dinner, the Eagle is a personal favorite. No, not the rooftop at the Hyatt, but the fried chicken spot. But keep it a secret. And if you're looking for something more upscale, Dean's Steak and Seafood is a great way to end a long day. Just make sure you're making reservations wherever you go. We'll also be announcing 5 major Work Truck awards during the week. The Upfit Package of the Year awards happen Wednesday at 1:45 p.m. at the Legend booth number 935, honoring the top truck, SUV, and van upfits. If you can't make it in person, we'll be live streaming on LinkedIn and YouTube. We'll also announce Commercial Van of the Year and Medium Duty Truck of the Year, but I can't tell you where because that would ruin the surprise. Before we wrap up, I want to hit on one more thing: the people. One of the most underrated parts of Work Truck Week is the chance to finally meet people you've only emailed or talked to on the phone all year.
Hi, I'm Lucy Pfaff, Director of Member Services with NTEA. I'm really looking forward to Work Truck Week 2026 this year. I get to talk to so many people in the industry all year round by phone and email, but this is really the chance to make those in-person connections and talk to people face to face and hear what's going on around the industry, in their companies, and with them in person. It's really what I look forward to the most all year round, making those connections. And that's what it's all about for me.
So whether you're coming to learn, compare solutions, test vehicles, snag the latest Work Truck Week coffee cup, or just reconnect with your industry peers, Work Truck Week is going to give you a lot to take home. If you see me on the show floor, please say hi. I'll be running in between interviews, live streams, and trying not to get lost between booths. Follow along all week, tag us in your updates, and use the hashtags on the screen. I'm Lauren Fletcher, and I'll see you in Indianapolis.